Good evening, and welcome to this very special 20th anniversary celebration of the Lod Cook Alumni Center. This will be an entertaining, fun, relaxing, very few speeches of any significance. We now present the Caledonian Society Bagpipes, who will perform our invocation, Amazing Grace. A big round of applause for LSU's own Persian rifle. You may be seated. You may be seated. Lod came here as chairman and CEO of Atlantic Richfield Oil Company for a visit. We didn't have a hotel. It was then, I don't know, it changes names every week. It was Radisson or something. So I picked up Lod, we were going together. I mean, he looked really dapper, had on gray slacks, a navy blue blazer, a red handkerchief in the pocket, red polo shirt. That bothered me a little bit because that's kind of Alabama, but I wasn't about to say anything. Lod got in the car, and I had practiced this all week. I had practiced it. I was a little bit nervous, and so we pulled out in the street, and we were going to the Vetters. They live off of Lee Drive on Bluebell. And I said, Lod, what do you think about the Lod Cook Alumni Center? I mean, there was so much silence in that car, you could have heard roaches going across Lee Drive. I said, boy, I blew that one. Well, we pulled up at the Vetters. Lod still hadn't said a word. I can just see it now. He opens the back door, and he said, boy, that Charlie Roberts is something. Now he's thinking about the Lod Cook Alumni Center. I said, ka-ching, we got him. But the story wasn't over. We walked in, and the Vetters said, we don't need no alumni center. Gosh. We put him out to the side. He went away. No, Cyril Vetter was very supportive of it. But then, I had no idea about this thing. I just came up with the idea. The next morning, we went to another building down the street. He came in early that morning. We had a real meeting. And he would go back in our kitchen to get him a cup of coffee. And really a honey bun. He liked those honey buns. And he came to my office, and the coffee was still moving in his cup, and he said, Charlie, what's the lead gift? Well, I didn't even know where we were going to put it. So I went extemporaneously. I just came up with a number. He said, okay, let's go with it. That's all it takes, folks. That's all it takes. So we went from there, and we formed a great relationship, and it's been great for LSU and great for all of our alumni and friends. So Lod Cook couldn't have been done without you, my man. Thank you. Now I would like to recognize the chair of the LSU Alumni Association National Board of Directors, Dr. Gil Rue.
Thank you, Charlie. I don't know how you follow that. We've had the anthems of our great faith, our great university, and our great nation, and then Charlie Roberts, and they threw me up here. So on behalf of the Board of Directors of the LSU Alumni Association, I do want to welcome you to this historic 20th anniversary of the Lod Cook Alumni Center, which honors many of the great sons and daughters of LSU that has made this possible. And it celebrates the phenomenal contributions it has made to our state, its flagship university, and our nation. No building has ever so perfectly captured the character and attributes of its namesake as the Lod Cook Alumni Center. Stately, strong, handsome, and forever young. The vision of two men, Charlie Roberts and Lod Cook, who believe in dreaming big and tirelessly working towards success, has provided this building for us. Initially, many around the university thought this project would fail, and many a roadblock had to be overcome, but prayers were answered, and the Lod Cook Alumni Center became a springboard for LSU successes by dreaming big and working hard towards success.
And now, the president and chancellor of this great university, Dr. F. King Alexander.
It's always intimidating to follow Dr. Rue and Charlie Roberts, especially when you follow the Star Spangled Banner, our alma mater, and Amazing Grace, of which Charlie Roberts wrote every one of those songs. 30 years ago.
Thank you, Charlie, for that great introduction. He did say something, didn't he?
Pull this up. Here we go. That's good.
I've said it before and I'll say it again. Charlie Roberts is the most expensive friend I ever had. He's always wanting to build something. He's got a couple of projects pending now. I'm staying away from him, actually. You know, when I came to LSU in 1945, got off the train with my old trunk, got delivered to the cow barn, my job, I got a free room and all the milk I could drink. I never knew I'd be involved in a hotel on the campus, so I can stay there, but Charlie, where's the milk? Anyway, it's been a great ride. And I look at the people that we've had 20 years ago and know we lost some very close to us. I lost my wonderful wife, Carol. We've lost Chancellor Caffey, who made it possible for us to be located here. We lost Gerald Ford. Jimmy Carter's doing fine. I talked to him the other day. He's raising money to preserve his hometown, Plains, Georgia. I've been there. Shouldn't take much money. I spent lunch with President Bush the other day. He's not getting around too well. But I'll tell you a story about it. After he left office, he had a group of us he called the committee. We exchanged jokes. He was chairman of the committee. In fact, he had the only vote. And his job was to read the jokes and rank them between 0 and 10. And there was very little appeal if he decided to rank it too low. I decided to try one of my favorite stories on him. Some of you have heard this one before. It had to do when I was back working for ARCO. I traveled a lot. And I came home from one of my trips. Carol met me at the door, very excited. I said, why? She says, I've got a new hobby. I said, what's that? She said, raising chickens. And that kind of surprised me because she's a city girl. So they said, well, take me out back and show me what you got. So she took me in the backyard and proudly pointed out 2 roosters and a hen. I started laughing. I said, Carol, everybody knows you don't need 2 roosters and 1 hen. She says, yes, you do. One of them travels a lot.
Here's a little something we did at our last dedication, and we thought we would carry it on this time. It'll only take a minute. At the dedication of the Lod Cook Alumni Center in 1994, Justin Babin, LSU's oldest graduate, and Jolynn Weimer, the newest graduate, removed this golden key from its box, symbolically claiming ownership of the new Alumni Center for current and future graduates. A replica of the key was given to the guest at the dedication, and we carried on that tradition at our anniversary celebration tonight. You found your key on the napkin at your plate. Tonight, our esteemed benefactor and friend, Lod Cook, entrusts guardianship of the golden key to the Association's National Board of Directors through Chairman Gil Rue to pass on to generations to come. Thank you very much, Lod and Gil.